Hello, hi, how's everybody doing? Hi bunnies, hi Dottie. Congrats bunnies on getting first, and thank you Dottie for the 105 stream streak. Yikes, stinky DAC. Going on for demo immediately. I don't know what I want to listen to. I'm a little bit. I don't know what the vibes are. Hi Allah, how you doing? This I'm not checking in on you. I saw you were streaming earlier. I hopped in I think last second. Not crashing out today, right? No, don't think so. Now that I have like a proper idea as to what I want to do. Making mermaid tails. A what? I like this. Well, that one not. Maybe. I know what you want to do. You want to animate. Well, first I have to first I have to rig this thing because I haven't done everything yet. And now I'm thinking, should I add extra bones for like the shawl here? So that way, when it bends over, it kind of hangs off. It's like, yeah, I know. I know the answer is yes. I know the answer is yes. Yes, but what's there? There's two buts already. That's already one but too many. Bones won't have to be a part of the main rig. You sure? Can add bone constraints between rigs. Huh? I have to find the guide I was looking at. Like multiple close mode and make constraints. But also, you ever figure out Rigify problem? I just don't think I know how Rigify works, and I think I'm just gonna leave it alone and do it the way I wanted to do it before. On another note, oh right, I have to fix that. Also, why are those not? I seem to have forgot to weight paint some. Hmm. Either those aren't weight painted or something else is going on. A couple of words got missed. Apparently, you can actually move it, then go to weight paint and paint them. That is true, but then things get weird. Ah, pretty sure I can just figure out which one it is. Eh. Can't. It's only like this part and this part, and then do this, and then. This one's A-OK. A-OK. That's not what I wanted. See, now you're really confusing me. Did I apply the other modifiers then? When is this? Ah, it's that one. That means the other one is this? Also no. Also no. It's this one. It's first this one and this other one. Gotcha. It'll snap into place. And doesn't look crazy though. It also, when it's all over, it's like that. Does look like those just go ahead. Getting decent juicy streamer drama. Oh. Is it the one of Sykkuno? Oh wait, hold on. That's the wrong hair strand. Hold on. Alt H. Alt H. It's this one. I saw that yesterday. I wanted to watch it to see what all the drama was about. See what exactly what was going on, but apparently not. Oh, here they are. This one seems dead, so... Excuse me, sir. Can you go away? Thank you. And the other one was here. It's not what I wanted to do. Why is that deforming so weird? Also, that's not supposed to, like, do that. It's not supposed to fall together like that. Oh, dear. Turns out Sykkuno's a cheater and a manipulator. I used to watch Sykkuno a lot too. Damn. Damn. So many famous people just being absolute dickheads. That's not supposed to happen. Well, not that hard, anyway. Okay, first of all, what happens if I do this to 100? Did I just screw something up here? It's supposed to keep its shape. Unless I forgot to do. I'm pretty sure I forgot. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Uh, right. Didn't was I not wearing my glasses anyway? How can you steal something that wasn't there? I'm Confucian. Gotta steal your eyes thing. Just like plop them out of my head, just like, here you go. I can vibe code. I can vibe rig this. Don't worry. How to set if thing. I don't know what any of this does, so I'm just gonna. You see, I don't understand this. Brother, this is useless. This add-on is useless. This one. Ah, that was loud. Why do you have a loud as fuck intro? Yet your your main voice is so quiet. That I've done. Wait, what? And somehow it's even worse. Why does it do it that way? Wait, so just have like one that isn't? So if I just reset Felix, grab all it up. So if I just yeah, no, that didn't work. Dottie, goddammit, why? Nice song pick. Hi Cupid, how you doing? Well, YouTube blessed us with this gem today, so you can thank. There, that's good better. That's what I was looking for. Going to be making pizza soon. Oh, I had pizza for lunch today. It was really good. There's some collisions I can add to this, which I do have to like. Hold on. All right, that should be that. Oh, all right, there we go. I think I can turn off wireframe for now. It's very choppy, but it is working. There's a lot of physics it's calculating. Waiting for the dough to rise. How long has it been sitting? I got some good news from work. About work. What's the good news? What's the good news? That isn't too bad. Like I can live with this. Wait a goddamn second. Getting my old position back, and I got at least 40 minutes left on the dough if I'm correct. Oh, nice. Wait, what happened to the position in the first place? Did some fucker take it? I don't know when this happened, but I'm gonna quickly like grab this. That can stay as it is. Why is this one like the way it is? This anymore. This anymore. Hey, where's the one I might have I didn't want? It's painting on the one I don't want painted. while back there, someone reported me because I was firing someone and claimed I had other reason than saying misuse of power. They gave my position to some fucker, and after seeing he can't handle the workload, they giving it back to me. They gave me the choice to leave or accept a demotion. That's from a while ago. I don't think you told us the story, or at least didn't tell me. That's the first. Bum 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 ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 bum ba da bum. I did. It was at least 2 to 3 months ago. I don't remember it then. Sorry. I forgore. Okay, good. I just figured you want to hear the good ending of it. Well, it's not ending yet. You still have your entire life ahead of you, so unless you're dying tomorrow, unless you suddenly hit the hay a little bit too long. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 bum bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum 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 bum. Well, the motion from work arc. Well, I can't get that. Then yes, the motion from work arc is over. Turn off all the references. Don't know why they're there. The original one. It is. I was looking for this one. I couldn't find it. Up. Hold on. Um. Viewer. How far in me? Zero four. Anyway, the only thing I'm doing is work on some piano I haven't played on in a while. This playlist that's playing right now is also making me want to play piano again, but I haven't had like the urge to do so, or that's not what I wanted. Oh, am I grabbing this whole thing? That's why. Wait, did this revert to a previous save at some point? No, the bones are there. Okay, it's just not weight painted. Ugh. That's fine. I was surprised to see, and the one I'm working on now is the Sighing Winds by John Messonson. I think I got the last name right. I never heard of that one. Okay, it's those four. Two of them there and one down there. John Trumadum, hi Alan, how you doing? Is it really that big of a cardinal sin being jealous enough to even invalidate even the most incorrect of arguments? I'm missing context here. I am severely missing context here. First of all, you need to know what jealousy is to call somebody jealous. Like, are you jealous or envious? Second, what was the argument? I think that's it. Yep, that's it. By the way, the song was made in 1845. That is old. That is so old. How? That that it's really beautiful. I don't doubt it. Question: what instruments are played in it? Is it just like a guitar song country thing, or is it something else? Do not always take drugs to hang out with friends. They seem to like you drugged or drunk. Maybe they like the drugs more. I'm also jealous I cannot be there and hang out like said friends are. That see, that is a statement. That is actually really true though. Like That is a very bad habit, to be honest. You're gonna have to give me a second to put my thoughts together on that one. It's a classical piece. Send it to me then. But yeah, if you, my philosophy is on matters like that is if you have to drink to have a good time, then you're probably not. Every time she's very happy she's been drunk or drugged and slept over her head of friends. Yeah, no. No. My philosophy usually is if you have to be drugged or drunk to be happy, then not really being, you're not really happy in the first place. If you can't get there when you're sober, if you can't be happy when you're sober, then you're just straight up miserable. If you need substance to be happy, you're not happy. Exactly. And are you jealous of not being there or just worried that she might take it too far? This can include escapism like video games. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I say that and then I just get called jealous. Yeah, no, that's not valid. That's not valid. If that were the case, it wouldn't be like cuz there's a difference between being jealous and envious cuz what I've somebody once said to me at least, well, to me, quote unquote, I heard it once. It's like jealousy is the fear of losing love, and envious is being wishing you had something someone else had. She's gaslighting because she's not even happy. See, yes, yes. That's not that one. There's the cap. All that you've got. I just thought. If it were me in that situation, what would I say? I feel like I had an answer for that at one point, but I forgot what it was. Why? Oh, right, because I didn't. It's not a. I can take drugs and alcohol in very high doses and stay normal because I have ABS. So when I get there, it's gonna blast out. I'm a bit scared she's gonna take it too far because she has, on some occasions, and I am there in 2 years' time. I wouldn't risk doing the drugs anyway. Cause wait, what's ABS? Let me look that up. ABS. Abdominal muscles. Wait, not that kind. Drugs are bad, obviously. Dude, I've heard stories from other VTubers who had friends that do drugs. One of them did like so much cocaine they started getting maggots in their nose. Auto brewery syndrome. Auto brewery syndrome. You mean? Oh, you have that? You maggot nose. Yeah, it's gross. Most of the time, you use drugs to drink or feel happy or confident, mainly because we have restrictions in place on how we feel while sober as a filter to prevent people from seeing the problem we have. Most of the time, from what I had personal experience of, is heavily drink because it made memories blurry. Blurry made me disillusioned the idea of a clean slate that many people desire to have, but that's just my take. Take it from the people who have experience. I can only talk as a third party, as a mediator from the people who do have experience. I usually take the advice from people who've been through that shit and don't want to go back. And then friends made her do actual weed and now she's hooked. Weed isn't that bad of a drug, but I wouldn't use that as a medium to like ignore my problems. You know what I mean? Like out of all the drugs, weed isn't that bad. Well, weed and antidepressants is a bad mixture. Ooh. That one I didn't know. Of all the drugs, weed isn't that bad. That said, people's dependency on weed to be happy is a real problem. Yeah, that's where the issue lies. There's the whole news and stuff from yesterday. Red Dead Tuesday. Hi, Demo. How you doing? We're in the middle. Can you wait for that? Because we're kind of in the middle of like, we're kind of in the middle of a slightly heavy topic, but basically across Blackwater. Oh, yeah. So, hello, child. I don't know if you can scroll back on chat, but basically, not Alan is being nothing heavier than the weights you're planting. Am I right? Hey, good one. My God, that's a good one. That's really good. I am but the oldest here. No, you're not. Anyway, we're talking about like drugs and the gateway to happiness, and how you shouldn't be dependent on them, and how some people do like very take it a little bit too far. And I learned today that weed and antidepressants not a good mixture. I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm gonna take some guesses. It depends mainly how weed affects the person. Like for me, if I take weed and get emotional, so with the meds, it can make it like I can describe a slow burning purgatory. Yeesh. What kind of drug? Right now it's weeds. The heavy druggies. I'm 95 kilos at 5'3". Weight is weight. Just make sure you keep it moderate. Because fat is also an organ. You shouldn't be without it, but also shouldn't have too much of it. My lungs are absolutely fucked, so I can't smoke, man. Basically asking to fall over and go poof. You know what you can do? You can also just like eat weed, right? And also get high that way. Or if you're crazy, inject it. I think you can. No, is that one of the ones you can inject? I don't think so. I take nothing or get drunk. I just force through the problems. I mean that I wouldn't force through them, but that's better. That's better than the other way. Why are you getting worked on? Well, it's either you hear it from me or somebody else. No, don't. Don't eat the whole thing. Yeah. Don't eat the whole brownies. Don't eat all the brownies, just like some of them. Nicotine patches, yeah, those two. Eat, drink, smoke, are what I know. You can drink weed? Oh right, there's weed tea. I forgot about weed tea. Or eat the whole thing and never go back to weed again. I I just remember this one comedy skit of this one fucking comedian whose son ate a muffin or like ate his weed brownies or his one weed brownie and he was high as fuck for 3 hours and the comedian himself went to like a legal weed store, bought himself a weed muffin, bought the muffin, ate the whole thing there, and was high for 6 hours. Because the store clerks immediately told him, "You have to get out of here and go home now, because you're gonna be high for 6 fucking hours." And he was. Oh, that was hilarious. That sounds awful. I mean. People ask me how I don't smoke or do drugs because I'm so gloomy. mean, I don't drink. Oh, I'm out of water. Well, now I'm sad. But I don't drink or do drugs either, nor do I smoke, because I like my lungs, and I don't like what alcohol does to people. Fun fact: taking drugs will not get me high. It will make my liver transmute the drugs into high alcohol and get me drunk via ABS. I cut my drinking to get a glass of wine, not if offered. And Guinness on St. Patty's. Good job, dude. Proud. Proud. I also know Tails has been sober for a couple of years now, because when he was first showed up here, damn, he would show up either high or drunk, and you could tell. You could tell. Can you split the G? Are there meds you take for ABS? I feel like I've heard that, seen a short about that syndrome before, and oh no, it's also meds or diet. It's one of the two. It's gluten that gives you the most of it, right? You always gotta ask the Irish person that. It's either gluten or something else. I know sugars also cause things to ferment, or like it's usually sugary stuff that are the easiest to ferment. That's what Sean McLaughlin told me. I don't know who that is, but let's say it. Let's say that's true. Cause there's this one guy on my shorts. The problem with shorts nowadays is I never know the creator's name until I need to find out which video of his I watched. Jacksepticeye? Oh. Oh, yeah, I know his name was Sean. I didn't know it was McLaughlin. Surprise, surprise. Jacksepticeye's name is not Jack. You told me always ask the Irish person if they get split the G if they talk about alcohol. Jinx, you owe me a soda. But okay, so if I were in your situation where it just be called being called out for being jealous, I'd be, if it's true, then I'd first of all admit yes, but then also state the other fact that it's not good. It doesn't end well. I can be as jealous as I want to be, but the fact of the matter is that what you're doing is dangerous and won't make you any happier. At least that would be my take on it. All right. We're going to be taking a quick break to let the ads run, so go get your shit, go take a shit, get some water, get some food, and we'll be back in about 3-ish minutes. So be right back. Back, I've returned. Sorry it took a little longer. I got stuck on the porcelain throne, also known as the toilet. This woman is the cutest creature I've ever seen and heard. My only problem is the touch generation, lack of care and empathy and drugs. Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. And probably not that I downed a whole Jack Daniels at 15 and it did nothing, and downed a whole Jägermeister at 16 and it did nothing. Still should be careful because of alcohol poisoning, though. But I'm not sure. I don't know how auto brewery syndrome improves your alcohol resistance. Drink responsibly, exactly. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Known to many people who died too young from liver failure. Mm-hmm. Oh, I did liver checkups. It's pristine. Oh, nice. Still, responsible. Because being responsible is cool. It sounds like these 2000, 2000s teachers are like, yes, you don't need drugs, you just need responsibility, and that's cool. Cooler than drugs. That also reminds me, this wasn't here. I wasn't around for this, I think, but I remember seeing it sometimes where they had these pencils that would say too cool to do drugs, and then you sharpen them because they did it they had put the print on backwards, so it would eventually, if you sharpened it enough, it would just say do drugs and then eventually just say drugs. Hard to believe, but my ass is somehow the most responsible person out of 90% people I know. Damn, you're surrounded by shitty people. You're surrounded by some not very good people. Either that or just stupid. Not good or not just stupid. But she's cute and silly, though. She's not going to make you happy, is the other thing, though, by the sounds of it. She's making you more miserable than she's making you happy. I feel like I'm missing a bone here. So, you know what? Oh, unfortunately, that doesn't work. I'll subdivide this. And then I got no problems with parenting later. Where's my move things? There they are. That is true, but you gotta be low to be high in both regards. That is not how that works. That is not how that works. Yeah, no, just no. Not how that should work. Be single for a bit, dude. Mm-hmm. Agreed. Find out what you want from people before you go looking for people. Set the bars at a reasonable height. Enough to filter out the shitty people, but not too much that people don't want to be around you. This needs to be a, let's go to pose. All right, hold on. Is this just... All right, because I wasn't in edit mode. Pff, I'm dumb. Bring this down a bit. Do that. Okay. Object mode. Do this, and then... It's wonky, but it works. If this fails, I'm going crazy. You're already crazy, dude. You're already crazy. For a multitude of reasons. And it's already failing. So what the fuck do you mean? I never heard this one before, but it reminds me of Ventagatan. I can't grab the bones from here, unfortunately. Can't help those that refuse help. That is true also. Sometimes you gotta just learn things the hard way. Some people just do learn. I mean, some people just learn the things the hard way. I'm talking a kid raising him correctly, making a sword out of my ashes of 50 years after you boomed myself. You say that now, give it like 5-ish years, and then you're gonna change your mind. I think at some point you just give up at making plans so far into the future because shit gets chaotic in the blink of an eye. So it's best just to like set a plan for the next couple months. See where you're gonna go from there. What was I doing? God, I'm scatterbrain. Scatterbrain. Scatter. There. Now that looks better. Still could have done better. Looking at this. That can be there. You know what? I'll work with this. Change is the funniest thing to me because I'm not at the end of it. And a song Spotify threw at me. Well, you never are, to be honest. No. That right, you're looking mythical and totally not real creature, Dottie. I mean, you're on the same level of weird as they are, dude. At this rate. God damn it. Hearing this makes me want to play this on the piano, or at least learn it. I don't know how to play it, but I want to. God damn it. What the fuck? This one? Did I paint this one already? Or hold on. All right. All right. Okay. Must change individuality to become someone I want to be for everything. Warden and the world is blank. I don't know what to say that, to be honest, because that just sounds like a bunch of gibberish. Kinwalker's acting up again, BRB. Now this is some nostalgia. Little arms around me. Postcard to. I am the gibberish. I see that. Where the fuck is this hair? Oh, it's that. It's here. Pose mode real quick. That's a head. That's tail, tail, tail. Good. My fingers are right where yours fit perfectly. Hold on. The fuck? I thought. There we go. Better? No, I just had like one collision thing. What the fuck is going on? Ah! Reset. What's going on? Help! It broke! Help! Oh my god. Bro, what happened? I was testing the physics and I think something. Normal. What the fuck is going on here? I'm hoping if I just save and then exit, it'll be fine. So let me just. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Oh, god damn it. What happened to this one? It's only like that in pose mode and in object mode. Well, I know what I have to do. Delete those. Looks like it's scaled on its own Y by a lot. Where would I find that? Alt S, Alt. Oh, right, Alt S. That's the one thing I didn't do. Thanks. I forgot about Alt S. I did Alt R and Alt G, but it didn't work. This is not what I had in mind. Alright. Do this. Wiggle 2. Gravity. Let's do it point like 0. You have to up the stiffness by a lot then. Oh, I didn't add the collision to all of these. I thought I did. That's not supposed. Even the reset physics isn't working. Stop going floppy on me. Stop doing that. You're not supposed to be going floppy. Oh, okay. I see what's going on, I think. No, I don't see what's going on. Yes, I do see what's going on. Damn, it really struggles, don't it? Alright, that's a bit better. Okay, this needs to be a bit stiffer. I'm looking for this and then wireframe. Ah! Okay, maybe that's too stiff? First of all, and second part. I saw one there was... missed one. Which one is it? It's this back one. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Wait, it's not this one? Wait, what? Oh, you know what I did? You know what I didn't do? I didn't parent it, I don't think. Yeah, that's what's missing. Faker, why? Faker? Faker. Why? Stop! 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 Now if I move this. Yeah, there we go. Do 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 do. Darling, don't look for me. I'm just a story you've been. On tomorrow way. Boop war. No. No. Let me pass the setting sun. Over have to. Cause we'll do. Alright. Here. God damn it. What was I gonna do? I was gonna. Yep. Alright, gotcha. 1,100 seems to be the sweet spot for this, more or less. Right, that's that done. Oh, that reminds me. Actually reminds me. Should also have. And I'll just go over to weight paint, I'm pretty sure. Surprised that hasn't done anything for it. Wait, what's grabbing this then? Back, welcome back. That's better. The hair is gonna clip like inside if I do it this way. I think that's just something I'm gonna have to live with. Actually, no, it's not. I can do a little something. I want these all at once. Why can't I do that? Do I have to do every single one of these that way? I do it like this. Looking, what are you doing? I'm trying to get the collisions object to be this for every single bone. I tried holding Alt, it's not working. You can select all, yeah. And then if I hold Alt and do this, but it doesn't do it for every single one. Done. What did you say? Select the upper right. Am I doing this wrong? Oh, it's here. Uh, Copy to selected? Up. Nope, that's not it. By all. Not here. Collider up. What happens here? Never mind. What am I doing? Copy to I tried that already. It's not working. All right, hold on. Maybe the online manual will help me. Not. I wonder why it's not working then. Maybe it's too many at a time. Maybe I need to do to tone down on the amount a little bit. Yeah, then it does work. I have an IRL binding value. Yeah, no, you don't. It usually works in bone minion, right? Okay. Yeah, it was just too many at once. They don't trade my good luck for being right 80% of the time in any regard. What do you mean? What do you? I'm so confused. Wiggle bone limitation apparently seems that way. That's not supposed to happen. What happened to its stiffness? Stop falling. Can I just do this? Okay, guess not. Oh, I can. Oh, damn. Sorry if I missed the ad break. So go get your shit, go take your shit, get some water, get some food, and we'll be back in about 3-ish minutes. Be right back. Back. I return. Meaning that if I say something like in an argument, 8% of the time I'd be right. This works. That's better. Uh, well, I don't think that's supposed to happen. It's just the one. Which one, though? Oh, this one just isn't parented to the head. Back indeed. Nice. Okay, that should solve that. Habitat selected. You know, that's not enough. Not enough stiff. God damn it, Dottie. Why? Why? Now it's too stiff. Stop it, Dottie. Stop it. No, no, Boop War. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Knock it off. Stop. Stop it. Brutality. Yeah, brutality indeed. This is abuse. Abuse. That's not what I wanted. Oh God. I don't see any wiggle, which bothers me. It's not abuse. You're living still. You're not bruised up. It doesn't. You can hide the bruises. Excuse you. Are the bones wiggling? I can't tell. It's the frame rate. My computer is struggling with calculating all of these bones, I think. They are a little bit. I think I have to fine tune it. Squirmy bones indeed. I think I have to fine tune it a little bit. One 150. I paid for it. It wasn't too expensive. This is why I use Bone Dynamics. I paid for it. It wasn't too expensive, but it ran a lot better. I would get all the fancy stuff too, but I don't have any way to like pay for things online. Plus, like $20 is already a lot of money for me. So I'll take the free options for now. I didn't want to go edit mode. I just noticed you have chain checked. You only need to apply it to the top head bone. It should auto chain. What are you talking about? Actually, what is this? I think this is connected to somewhere else. On the hair bones. Oh, that. I mean this. All of this you mean? Or this? See the bottom menu for Wriggle 2? Yeah, you mean this then? Oh, so I only needed to do the one? Well, yeah. Well, that I didn't know. Somebody else I was just watching a different tutorial that told me, those that aren't head need to be tail. I think that was what also. Bone affects its parent, creating a physics chain. You have bone tail unchecked, so only the heads are affected. But you mean this? Let me look this up. Yeah, because I barely know how this thing works. I'm kind of just figuring things out as they go. Enable through extensions, right? You mean the add-on? Or what do you mean? Yeah, the add-on. Yeah, I got it. I downloaded it and then installed it, if that's what you mean. I don't know if you can. Probably not, right? Yeah, I think because this is a separate window, you won't be able to see it. Fuck. Oh wait, what? This is just called jiggle physics. Well, there's jiggle and then you got wiggle too from the net. Yeah. I don't see jiggle on this thing, on the one that are here. The ones that are here. Oh wait, there's extensions, you mean? I didn't even notice that was a thing. You know, I just got Wiggle 2 from the internet. I don't know how good Jiggle would do on hair though. It's a fork of Wiggle 2 and built into Blender. Oh. So better or not better? Will it reduce the amount of bones I need? Better because it's supported. Star. There's an asterisk on there. That means there's other context to it. The context is this is a new adventure for me too. Well, I don't know. I'll leave it for now. Adding a bunch of chains to play with you. 1 sec. Well, I'm gonna be eating in about 10ish minutes, so. What can I do in the meantime? I guess see how I did this. Okay, I made a mimic hair thing. And thoughts, experiences, advice. Gonna attempt this wiggle too. Tools. Tools really cool. It makes hair bone generation easy. I also have so many add-ons. I'm trying to find Jiggle too. Okay, found it. Has to be pose mode, then animation tab. Yeah. Seen unmuted. What do you mean seen unmuted? Alright, I think that's it. I hope. Because I think I got the arms the way I wanted them to. Actually, before I do this, oh yikes! Oh boy! Oh my god! The fuck is happening here? All right. Okay, I checked enable. Good news, it did something. Bad news. Hmm. It applies all the bones that were selected, so we know it applies it to all the ones actively selected. This is good. Bad news, they just fall. I know. The way I went, yeah, the way I did it so that they don't is like you up the stiffness on it. Like, hold on, let me just go back to object mode, then go to pose mode, and then bring forth the bones. Like here, then you got the stiffness part of it. To me, it's like up to 1,000 something. Then they stop falling. Gravity set to 0. Well, you could also lessen the gravity. Yeah, maybe that'll help. You probably want some gravity. Crazy thing, jiggle works great. Is this the full thing? It is! Ah, yeah. Definitely better now. It's not falling. But at the same time, that's also not... It's also not doing kind of... Like, this is a little bit too sharp upwards. Trying to send these stiffness settings a bit. Okay, trying something. All right. Is that being pulled too? Keep chains from falling the very top of the chain, remove the jiggle physics. Okay. But at the very top, do you mean like the head of it or like the very last tail? The head. Got it. Oh. Undo. You mean just get rid of this then? Or what do you mean by jiggle physics? Select them on. Yeah, I do know that, but like, what do you mean by jiggle? Do you mean just like get rid of this, the bone head? Yes. Okay. I had a feeling, but I didn't know. This is gonna be a little bit. Hold on. I also have to be very, because as you can tell, this is a little bit of a mess. This I'm saving and putting it somewhere else. Because this is the meme song I hear everywhere, and I didn't know what it was called, and then I stumbled across it here. Where's the parasite when you need him? He did right. He hopped in. Was about to tell us his Red Dead thing, and then forgot. This one. This one. This one. Oh, it's this one. Also, no, not this. How the hell do I stop the bones from scaling dynamically? I have some to just decide to grow infinitely. um, that part I don't know. Gotta love Portal. Surprisingly, looking at the forehead makes detecting the definitely need to up the stiffness a bit. What do you mean I can't copy to? Oh, because I haven't unselected. That's why. Saying to use collision sphere, which is awesome. I love that. I'm assuming you're gonna try and get used to this add-on, but this add-on, I'm pretty sure, is just for when you're trying to stay inside of Blender. So I'm pretty sure it's just made for animation, or so I've heard. Yeah, it's a Blender only one. Up the gravity again? I think that's what I need to do. Up the stiffness. Slowly falling, and I do not like that. It doesn't help. I don't think it worked. Texture line on that I mentioned is using Unity settings according to its documentation. Oh, did it not? Okay. All right, cool. Now let's try again. $150 is max. Also causing explosion to issue. Yeah. It seems like it needs some fine tuning, but I unfortunately don't have time for that today. I will continue that tomorrow. So thank you everybody for coming. Hope you all enjoyed. I will be live tomorrow again with some more of this. Then I'll have more time to do this. So let's go to her. Here's a message. Here's a message. If you are not subbed, I cannot type. Give me a second. Here's a message if you're not subbed. And here's a message if you are subbed. That being said, I will see y'all tomorrow. So good night. Take care. Sleep well. Laters.